The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Families by Stephen R. Covey applies the principles from his classic The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People to Family Life. An introduction to building a beautiful family culture. Historically, families have struggled to prioritize their relationships in a rapidly changing world. Covey suggests that the challenges families encounter, such as stress, conflict, loneliness, and insecurity, often stem from a misalignment with their core values and principles. Traditional family structures have also shifted dramatically, with only a small percentage of families fitting the traditional model of a working husband, a stay-at-home wife, and no history of divorce. This societal shift has led to a lack of structure and support for families, making it even harder to navigate the complexities of modern life. To address these problems, Covey introduces the 7 Habits framework as a way to create a beautiful family culture. This framework emphasizes the importance of 1. Proactivity, taking responsibility for your choices and actions, rather than reacting to external circumstances. 2. Beginning with the end in mind, creating a shared vision for the family, often in the form of a family mission statement. 3. Putting first things first, prioritizing family relationships and activities above other demands. 4. Thinking win-win, seeking solutions that benefit everyone involved, fostering collaboration and mutual respect. 5. Seeking first to understand, then to be understood, practicing empathic listening and open communication to build strong relationships. 6. Synergizing, working together creatively to find solutions that are better than any individual could create alone. 7. Sharpening the saw, engaging in activities that renew and strengthen the family, both individually and collectively. These habits provide a roadmap for families to move from a state of survival to one of significance, where they can thrive and make a positive impact on the world. Covey emphasizes that this transformation requires a commitment to principles, rather than relying on quick fixes or techniques. Here are 3 real-life examples of families using the 7 Habits framework to address specific challenges. Example 1. The Rebellious Son. Covey recounts the story of a friend struggling with a son he perceived as rebellious and ungrateful. By shifting his perspective and seeking to understand his son's needs, the father was able to reconnect and rebuild their relationship. Example 2. The Competitive Brothers. A father describes how his 2 sons' constant competition created tension and conflict within the family. Through open communication and a commitment to finding win-win solutions, the brothers were able to develop a more harmonious relationship. Example 3. The Daughter and the Dating Rule. A mother shares her experience of seeking to understand her teenage daughter's frustration with a family rule about dating. By practicing empathic listening, the mother was able to validate her daughter's feelings and work together to find a solution that respected both their needs. Here are 7 key power lessons from the book. Lesson 1. Proactivity. Understanding and practicing proactivity. A significant problem people face is the tendency to be reactive, allowing their emotions and circumstances to dictate their choices. Instead of taking control, reactive individuals often blame others, become victims of their circumstances, and focus on things outside of their control. This approach can lead to negative feelings such as frustration, resentment, and a sense of powerlessness, ultimately hindering personal and familial growth. The solution lies in developing a proactive mindset, a key principle and habit one of Covey's 7 Habits framework. Being proactive means taking responsibility for your actions and making conscious choices based on your values and principles, rather than reacting impulsively to external stimuli. This shift in perspective empowers individuals to focus on their circle of influence, the things they can control, and to actively shape their lives and family culture. Covey highlights 4 unique human gifts that enable individuals to practice proactivity. Self-awareness, the ability to objectively observe your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Conscience, an inner moral compass that guides you towards right and wrong. Imagination, the ability to envision possibilities and create mental pictures of different outcomes. Independent will, the power to choose and act according to your values and principles. By cultivating and utilizing these gifts, you can develop your pause button, a space between stimulus and response where you consciously choose your reaction. This pause allows you to assess the situation, consider your values, and respond in a way that aligns with your desired outcomes. Here are 3 real-life examples that illustrate the power of proactivity. Example 1. The single mother's transformation. A single mother describes her struggle with constant conflict in her home, fueled by her own reactive tendencies to judge, criticize, and nag her children. By recognizing her role in the problem and using her pause button, she began to choose proactive responses, focusing on building trust and fostering positive interactions. This shift in her approach transformed her family's atmosphere from one of contention to one of greater peace and respect. Example 2. Rebuilding a father-daughter relationship. A father shares his experience of using proactivity to repair a strained relationship with his daughter. By becoming self-aware of his own shortcomings and using his imagination to envision a better relationship, he chose to proactively invest time and effort in connecting with his daughter. This conscious effort to make positive deposits in their emotional bank account ultimately led to a stronger bond built on trust and friendship. Example 3. The proactive grandfather. A man concerned about the negative influences surrounding his nephews and nieces decided to take a proactive approach. Instead of passively accepting the situation, he used his vision and values to actively mentor and guide them, becoming a positive influence in their lives. This example highlights how proactive individuals can extend their circle of influence beyond their immediate family, creating positive change in their wider social circles. Lesson 2. Beginning with the end in mind, creating a family vision. Covey emphasized the significance of beginning with the end in mind, the second habit in the 7 Habits framework, for building a fulfilling family life. This habit addresses a common problem. People often drift through life without a clear sense of purpose or direction for their family. Like a pilot without a flight plan, families lacking a defined destination can easily be swayed by external pressures and end up somewhere they didn't intend to be. The solution lies in establishing a shared vision, a mental blueprint that guides family decisions and actions. This vision acts as a compass, helping families navigate the turbulent waters of life and stay focused on what truly matters. By clarifying their values and aspirations, families can proactively shape their future and create a more intentional and meaningful family culture. A powerful tool for establishing this vision is the development of a family mission statement. This statement, created collaboratively by all family members, articulates the family's core values, beliefs, and aspirations. It defines what the family stands for, how they want to interact with each other and the world, and what kind of legacy they want to leave behind. The process of crafting a family mission statement is just as important as the product itself. Through open and honest discussions, families deepen their understanding of each other, build trust, and strengthen their bonds. They learn to prioritize their values, identify shared goals, and make commitments to support each other in achieving them. Covey offers 3 practical examples of beginning with the end in mind in action. Example 1. Reframing a messy situation. A young mother describes how she applied this habit when her son spilled water all over the kitchen floor. Instead of reacting with anger and punishment, she paused and considered her ultimate goal, to raise a responsible and resourceful child. With that end in mind, she patiently asked her son what he was trying to do and turned the situation into a learning experience, praising his effort and helping him clean up. Example 2. A family retreat to define their vision. A father recounts how his family organized a retreat to create their family mission statement. While the initial process was challenging, requiring them to confront difficult issues and prioritize their values, they ultimately emerged with a shared vision that strengthened their relationships and provided a roadmap for future decision-making. Example 3. The power of visual reminders. A family decided to decorate their living room with photos representing different stages of their family history. This visual reminder of their journey and shared experiences served as a powerful tool for connecting with their bigger picture and staying focused on their long-term goals, particularly during moments of conflict or discouragement. These examples demonstrate how beginning with the end in mind can transform family life. By proactively creating a shared vision, families gain clarity, purpose, and resilience, enabling them to navigate challenges, make meaningful choices, and build a beautiful family culture that reflects their deepest values and aspirations. Lesson 3. Put first things first. Making time for what matters most, putting first things first. Covey stressed the crucial role of putting first things first, the third habit in Covey's 7 Habits framework, in building a flourishing family life. This habit addresses a pervasive problem. Despite recognizing the importance of family, people often struggle to make family relationships a top priority in their daily lives. Work, hobbies, social commitments, and the constant barrage of daily demands can easily crowd out the time and energy needed to nurture family connections. As a result, families may experience feelings of disconnection, resentment, and regret, with relationships suffering from neglect and lack of attention. The solution lies in consciously and consistently prioritizing family relationships above other less important activities. This requires a shift in mindset from being driven by urgency to being guided by importance. It means making deliberate choices to invest time and energy in activities that strengthen family bonds, even when those choices require sacrifice or saying no to other things. Covey offers 2 primary strategies for putting family first. Establishing a weekly family time. Dedicating a specific time each week, barring emergencies, for the family to come together. This time can be used for planning, communicating, teaching values, having fun, and simply enjoying each other's company. It sends a powerful message that family is a top priority and provides a consistent structure for connection and growth. Creating one-on-one bonding times. Setting aside regular time for individual connections with each family member. These one-on-one interactions allow for deeper conversations, shared experiences, and the building of individual bonds that contribute to the overall strength of the family unit. Allowing the other person to set the agenda for these times demonstrates respect and a genuine desire to understand their needs and interests. Covey emphasized that prioritizing family is not merely about scheduling, it's a way of thinking and living. It involves constantly reconnecting with the value of family and making choices that reflect that value, even in the face of competing demands. Here are 3 real-life examples that demonstrate the power of putting first things first. Example 1. The father's missed opportunity. Covey shares a personal experience of regret when he missed his daughter's final dress rehearsal for a play due to work commitments. This missed opportunity highlights the emotional cost of prioritizing work above family and serves as a reminder of the importance of making conscious choices that align with our values. Example 2. Big rocks first. Covey used the analogy of filling a jar with rocks, pebbles, and sand to illustrate the importance of prioritizing. If you try to fit everything into the jar at once, the big rocks, representing your most important priorities, won't fit. But if you put the big rocks in first, then the smaller items can fill in the spaces. This analogy emphasizes the need to schedule family time and other important activities first, ensuring that they don't get crowded out by less important demands. Example 3. A family's commitment to connection. A couple describes their dedication to prioritizing family, even amidst busy schedules and demanding careers. They emphasize the importance of proactively planning family time and one-on-one interactions, recognizing that you don't have time not to invest in these connections. Their commitment highlights the transformative power of putting family first, creating a culture of love and support that strengthens their relationships and provides a sense of peace and stability. Lesson 4. Fostering collaboration and mutual benefit, thinking win-win. Covey, particularly Habit 4 in the 7 Habits framework, highlight the power of thinking win-win for building strong and fulfilling family relationships. This habit addresses a common problem. People often approach interactions with a competitive mindset, seeking to get their own way, even at the expense of others. This win-lose mentality can lead to conflict, resentment, and damaged relationships, particularly within the close confines of a family. The solution lies in adopting a collaborative approach, seeking solutions that benefit everyone involved. This win-win mindset fosters mutual respect, understanding, and a sense of shared success. It requires moving beyond a scarcity mentality, where resources are seen as limited and any gain for one person is a loss for another, to an abundance mentality, where there is enough for everyone and creative solutions can be found that meet everyone's needs. Cultivating a win-win spirit requires a conscious effort to shift our thinking and behavior. Here are some practical ways to practice thinking win-win in the family. Let go of ego battles. Focus on finding solutions that address everyone's concerns and interests, rather than simply trying to win arguments or prove yourself right. Emphasize cooperation over competition. Encourage collaboration and teamwork, celebrating shared successes and supporting each other's efforts. Involve everyone in decision-making. Give everyone a voice and seek input from all family members, particularly on issues that affect them directly. Focus on needs, not just wants. While it's important to consider everyone's preferences, prioritize meeting everyone's basic needs and finding solutions that promote overall well-being. Develop win-win agreements. Create clear expectations and agreements that outline desired results, guidelines, resources, accountability, and consequences, ensuring everyone feels heard and committed to the outcome. See the bigger picture. Remember the long-term goals of the family and prioritize building strong relationships over winning individual battles. Covey offers 3 compelling examples of thinking win-win in action. Example 1, the inheritance dispute resolved. A man describes how he and his family successfully navigated a potentially divisive situation after the death of his mother and stepfather. Instead of battling over possessions with a scarcity mentality, he encouraged everyone to prioritize relationships and seek a solution that would make everyone happy. By creating a system for expressing preferences and encouraging open communication, they were able to distribute the belongings fairly and maintain family harmony. This example demonstrates how a win-win approach can transform a potentially stressful situation into an opportunity for growth and connection. Example 2, transforming competition into collaboration in sports. A family shares their experience of shifting from a win-lose to a win-win mindset in family sports. Instead of focusing on individual scores and creating rivalry, they decided to go for a team score, encouraging each member to do their best and celebrating everyone's contributions. This change fostered a spirit of cooperation and support, making the activity more enjoyable for everyone. This example shows how even in competitive situations, a win-win approach can promote unity and positive relationships. Example 3, creating win-win agreements with children. Covey provides several examples of parents successfully developing win-win agreements with their children, addressing issues ranging from academic performance to drug use. By clearly defining expectations, outlining consequences, and involving the children in the process, they were able to create agreements that promoted responsibility, accountability, and mutual benefit. These examples highlight how win-win agreements can empower both parents and children, fostering cooperation and growth. Lesson 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Bridging communication gaps, seeking first to understand, then to be understood. Covey highlight the vital importance of habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood, in fostering healthy and effective communication within the family. This habit addresses a fundamental communication problem. People often approach conversations with the intent to be heard and understood, but fail to prioritize genuinely understanding the other person's perspective. This lack of empathy creates barriers to communication, leading to misinterpretations, misunderstandings, and strained relationships. The solution lies in prioritizing empathetic listening, striving to see the world through the other person's eyes before attempting to make oneself understood. This shift in approach requires a conscious effort to set aside one's own biases, assumptions, and judgments and genuinely listen to the other person's thoughts and feelings. Covey emphasized that empathic listening is not merely about hearing words, it's about understanding the underlying meaning, emotions, and needs being expressed. Here are some practical steps to practice seeking first to understand in the family. Listen with your heart, not just your ears. Pay attention to nonverbal cues, tone of voice, and the emotional context of the conversation, seeking to understand the deeper meaning beyond the words themselves. Practice reflective listening. Summarize and restate the other person's message in your own words to confirm your understanding and demonstrate that you're actively listening. Ask clarifying questions. Use open-ended questions to encourage the other person to elaborate on their thoughts and feelings, seeking to gain a clearer understanding of their perspective. Avoid interrupting or offering unsolicited advice. Give the other person the space to fully express themselves before offering your own opinions or solutions. Validate feelings. Even if you don't agree with the content, acknowledge and respect the other person's emotions, even if you don't share their viewpoint. Resist the urge to judge or offer solutions prematurely. Focus on understanding the other person's experience before attempting to fix the problem or offer your perspective. Covey provides several examples of seeking first to understand leading to positive outcomes. Example 1. I found my son again. A father, deeply troubled by his strained relationship with his teenage son, learns the power of empathetic listening. By setting aside his own judgments and genuinely trying to understand his son's perspective, he rekindles the connection and rebuilds trust. This example highlights how even in challenging relationships, seeking understanding can bridge communication gaps and pave the way for reconciliation. Example 2. The daughter's untold pain. A father, initially focused on correcting his daughter's disrespectful behavior, discovers the underlying emotional pain that's driving her actions. By shifting from judgment to understanding, he creates a safe space for her to share her feelings and ultimately provides the guidance and support she needs. This example demonstrates how seeking understanding can reveal the root cause of problems and lead to more effective solutions. Example 3. Resolving conflict through empathetic communication. A couple, struggling with communication issues, learns the importance of empathetic listening and expressing their own needs clearly. By practicing reflective listening and using iMessages to share their feelings and perspectives, they create a more open and respectful dialogue, ultimately resolving the conflict and strengthening their relationship. This example highlights how seeking understanding can transform negative communication patterns and build a foundation for healthier interactions. Lesson 6. Synergize. Creating magic through collaboration. Synergize. Covey, particularly Habit 6 in the 7 Habits framework, emphasize the remarkable power of synergy in family life. Synergy is the principle of creative cooperation, where the combined effort of individuals produces a result that is greater than the sum of their individual contributions. It is the magic that happens when 1 + 1 = 3 or more. The problem synergy addresses is that people often fall short of true collaboration, settling for compromise or merely working alongside each other without tapping into the creative potential of their differences. This can lead to suboptimal solutions, missed opportunities, and a lack of excitement and innovation in family life. The solution lies in fostering a culture that values and celebrates differences, encourages open communication and vulnerability, and embraces the creative process of generating new ideas together. This synergistic approach requires building upon the foundations of Habits 4 and 5, think win-win and seek first to understand, then to be understood. Here are some ways to cultivate synergy in the family. 1. Value and celebrate differences. Recognize that each family member brings unique strengths, perspectives, and talents to the table. Encourage everyone to share their ideas and viewpoints, even if they differ from the norm. See differences as assets rather than obstacles to unity. 2. Foster a culture of open communication and trust. Create a safe space for family members to express themselves honestly and vulnerably without fear of judgment or criticism. Practice empathetic listening and seek to understand each other's perspectives fully. 3. Embrace the creative process. Encourage brainstorming and idea generation, even if some ideas seem unconventional or impractical at first. Use problem-solving techniques that involve all family members and encourage the generation of third alternative solutions. Be willing to let go of preconceived ideas and explore new possibilities together. 4. Focus on the we, not just the me. Emphasize the importance of working together towards shared goals. Celebrate collective successes and support each other through challenges. Build a sense of unity and shared purpose. Covey provides several examples of synergy in action. Example 1. The family TV dilemma. A family struggles with excessive television viewing, leading to conflict and frustration. Instead of imposing a solution or compromising on a less than ideal outcome, they decide to involve everyone in the problem-solving process. By openly discussing their concerns, listening to each other's perspectives, and brainstorming creative solutions, they develop guidelines that meet everyone's needs and promote family unity. This example highlights how synergy can transform a challenging situation into an opportunity for growth, understanding, and creative problem-solving. Example 2. The couple's budget breakthrough. A couple, facing financial constraints, finds themselves stuck in a cycle of arguments and frustration over their budget. They decide to shift their approach, embracing the principles of synergy. By working together, openly discussing their financial goals and concerns, and brainstorming creative solutions, they develop a budget that not only meets their needs but also brings them closer together. This example shows how synergy can transform a source of conflict into an opportunity for connection and shared accomplishment. Example 3. The collaborative family project. A family decides to undertake a home renovation project, but their initial attempts to plan and execute the work lead to frustration and disagreements. Recognizing the need for a more synergistic approach, they involve everyone in the planning process, soliciting ideas, and valuing each person's contributions. This collaborative effort not only leads to a more successful renovation but also strengthens family bonds and creates a sense of shared pride and accomplishment. This example illustrates how synergy can bring excitement, creativity, and a sense of unity to shared family projects. Lesson 7. Sharpen the saw. Renewing yourself to renew your family, sharpen the saw. Covey, specifically Habit 7 in the 7 Habits framework, emphasized the significance of sharpen the saw for personal and family well-being. This habit addresses the problem of neglecting self-renewal and allowing the demands of life to deplete our physical, social, mental, and spiritual resources. When we fail to prioritize our own well-being, we become less effective in all areas of life, including our family relationships. This can manifest as exhaustion, burnout, diminished patience, and a decreased capacity for connection and contribution. The solution lies in consistently and intentionally engaging in activities that replenish and revitalize us in all 4 dimensions of life: physical, social, mental, and spiritual. This approach recognizes that we are like instruments that need regular maintenance and sharpening to perform at our best. By investing time and effort in our own renewal, we increase our capacity to love, serve, and contribute to our families and communities. Here are practical ways to practice sharpen the saw in the family. Physical. Prioritize exercise. Engage in regular physical activity that you enjoy, such as walking, swimming, dancing, or playing sports. Nourish your body. Eat a healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Manage stress. Practice relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or yoga. Get adequate sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Social/emotional. Invest in relationships. Nurture your connections with family, friends, and loved ones. Practice empathy. Seek to understand and connect with others on an emotional level. Give service. Engage in acts of kindness and service to others. Create synergy. Collaborate with others to achieve shared goals. Mental. Read and learn. Expand your knowledge and perspectives by reading books, articles, and other enriching materials. Engage your mind. Participate in activities that challenge your thinking, such as puzzles, games, or learning a new skill. Visualize and plan. Use your imagination to create a vision for your future and develop plans to achieve your goals. Write and express. Engage in creative writing, journaling, or other forms of self-expression. Spiritual. Connect with your values. Reflect on your core values and beliefs and seek ways to live in alignment with them. Practice mindfulness. Spend time in nature, meditate, or engage in other practices that foster a sense of peace and connection. Engage in spiritual practices, pray, read sacred texts, or participate in religious services or activities that resonate with your beliefs. Covey offers several examples of sharpen the saw in action. Example 1. The power of family traditions. A family establishes regular traditions like weekly family nights and one-on-one dates with each child. These traditions provide opportunities for connection, fun, and shared experiences, renewing the family's social and emotional bonds. These activities also often incorporate physical activity, mental stimulation, and spiritual reflection, addressing multiple dimensions of sharpen the saw simultaneously. Example 2. The importance of the kitchen table. A woman reflects on the significance of the kitchen table in her family life, highlighting how it served as a central gathering place for meals, conversations, homework help, and shared activities. This simple piece of furniture became a symbol of family connection, intellectual stimulation, and emotional support, embodying the spirit of sharpen the saw in multiple ways. Example 3. Cultivating a love of learning. A mother makes it a tradition to take her children to the library every 2 weeks, allowing them to choose books that interest them. This practice not only fosters a love of reading but also promotes mental stimulation and intellectual growth, aligning with the mental dimension of sharpen the saw. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and please remember to subscribe to receive notification of upcoming recordings. See you in next video.